Let's get put away. Well, looks like we're finally live now. Light on. Pudding. And wait for somebody to show up. Is this in here? What's up, Gunner? How you doing? Allergies are now going to start acting up right as I'm about to stream. Killing me here. Fives. Stuff everywhere. What's up, man? Yeah, tonight's gonna be a fusion night for me too. Should be hopefully fun. No, we'll see how this turns out. Um, so to kind of get right into it, I wanted to kind of show off what Master Crane is doing. So it is printing. It's not printing great. So I have found kind of a flaw in my design. Number one, these flex sheets suck. Like, no wonder why I took this off the Ender 3 because they are just horrendous. But I'm getting some artifacts in the print. Where are we at here? So I'm getting a little bit of artifacting in there, which is very odd. And so what I did was I added on a 2020 brace to brace this side of the printer to this side of the printer. Right now it's only braced by some PDG printed parts going across. And I came out with this guy here. Come on, focus. There we go. Which isn't too bad. I mean, I still got some lifting on there. Again, these things just suck. So I went ahead and threw on a bench. Let me switch cameras real quick here. So then I went ahead with a benchy. Come on, there we go. And see, got some odd artifacting in there. It's almost stepping. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what it is. It's not particularly Z wobble, it might be frame wobble. And then this one I just did yesterday at a slower speed and a little bit better, but there's still some very strange artifacting going on in it. So I definitely have some more tuning to try and figure out with this on what to do. I mean, mostly it's pretty good, mostly, but I got to figure out what that wobbles from. I don't know if it's not from here because I don't have very much play here at all, and I'm going really slow. There's no twisting this way really. I mean, unless I had to put some good force on it to get that to twist. It's not here. I mean, it could be here though. This is where I have the most movement, and this is because of that frame. So I still need to investigate more. It is a very cheap printer. I shouldn't be expecting Prusa or Megatron prints. I'm expecting better than this. So I kind of need to figure out. No, it's not. No issues from the spool. I mean, it's right here pulling up into it. There's no issues whatsoever coming from the spool. At least I don't think so. I do have some Cush spool holders that I can go ahead and use. I keep these just in case I ever need them. These are the ones that have the ball bearings. So I could try a print with these and see if there's any improvement. I could also change out the filament, see if it's anything with that. But this filament printed fine with the Mark III, so Can't see it being that. It's just a Dr. Jekyll, what's up? Happy Friday to you too. It's just a very strange issue. So that is something that I need to figure out. But what I need to do is where we at? Here we are. I need to get an LCD mount. So I did order the MKS LCD, which does not work with the MKS board. Funny enough, but Keith, this is Keith, I think is what he goes by, was on Monday's stream for the entire time, helped me troubleshoot firmware. We figured out it's a issue with that board and its pin files, and he's working on it, trying to figure it out, but hasn't able to get it yet. So what we did was we went ahead and switched to the standard rep wrap full graphic display, and that is now working. So for now, I'm going to use that board as my, or this screen as the screen for this, because I don't know when this will be done. The mount that I make should fit for either one. The holes are the same. The depth of them is a little bit different though, but I'm going to go ahead and make one for this screen first. Hopefully I can figure out how to do it, because I'm a little worried it's going to be really hard to do, but we'll figure that out. So Viking, what's up, man? I can give that a try, Gunner. I do not have any PTFE off the leading side. I'm also running the BMG backwards. So I should go ahead and put a little piece on there. You're right. I should probably do that. But okay, so I've got a new sketch here created. I went ahead and downloaded a model of the full graphic display. So here it is right here. Matches up what mine looks like for the most part. So that's good. So we can go ahead and do a new design. We're going to pull in the full graphic display. I guess I need to save it first, don't I? Let's just do LCD mount. We'll pull in the display once it's saved. Come on, there we go. Okay, and we're just going to put it right there. So this is where we're going to do a bunch of our work. And to start off with, we're going to create a sketch on here. Actually, we're going to make a construction plane on there. That'll just make it easier for us. Now we're going to project that. And then, can I offset these? Yes, I can. And we're just going to do like 1/2 mil around the screen. Should give us a good thing through there. And then we're going to go ahead and project these lines here. I also have to thank Aaron for hooking me up with this technique on how to project the lines. I did not know how to do that, but when you're in a sketch, just hit P and it'll do it for you. So we're going to go ahead and offset these ones. Guess we'll give ourselves 1/2 mil again there. And then we're going to make the, let's see here. We're going to make the case should be, I don't know, 4 mil. So we're going to offset these inside ones again. You have to do the offset off the lines. You can't offset an offset. So if that's 0.5, so let's do 4.5. That'll give us a nice thick shell for it. And then I'm going to have to project circle, that, and that. Hit OK. And I'm going to make a little like speaker grill thing for that. I'll figure out some way to make something cool in there. And then we're going to have to utilize, we're going to make this 3.8. 2. Need these ones here. It's going to make a hole for the reset. I'm going to probably, I guess, make a 3D print a little button to go in there, maybe. Something like that. I don't know yet. And then around here, this is 6.8. We're just going to do center of it, is it? Center. 6.8. Let's do 7.2. Give ourselves some clearance there. That one there. That line. I don't need that one. In here, oh, what can we do? Oh, we can do like a bullseye type thing. We can do 3 and 3.5. We'll do 4 or 4.5. We'll do 7. We'll do 9.5. And then we'll just need to do some I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of piddling. Five. Set negative 0.25. I guess I can do all at once. No, I can't. Nope, that was wrong. Negative 0.25. Set 0.25. Negative 0.25. Set. Nope. Offset. Nope. Offset. Negative 0.25. And then, yeah. Like these construction lines in here, so they are out of the way. And when I extrude that, maybe a little something in there. So it'll look all right. We'll see how it looks. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I won't. Okay, so now we're going to need to extrude all of this down. So let's go negative 3. Do negative 4. Do negative 4. That's a thick. That'll be alright though. That'll be alright. Hit OK on that, and then I need to fix that extrude. So I want to extrude all of these. I want to see how it looks. And then here. Like that. That doesn't look too bad at all, I don't think. I think that looks all right. That's all right. I like it. How that prints, though, who the heck knows? Let's give this some color. Okay, so we can see how our front's going to look. Cool. Now for the fun part. We're going to go ahead and extrude this down. make this as a join. I need to come down that far. Because I don't know if I want to join this together. I don't know how I want to join it together at all, honestly. Let's go back. Hang on. Go here. Let's try and figure out the mounting holes. So let's project you, 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 and you. So we got those 4 holes. Those are 3 mil each, 3.1. So let's see here. What I want to make this attach. I mean, I could do bolt straight through. That's the easiest thing to do, honestly. That's what the CR10 is that way, and it just has a case for the back of it. They just kind of clamp together. You ought to do something like that, and then make the back piece the part that mounts onto the. I might need to make this 3 pieces. 1 mount, 2 the back plate, and 3 the front plate, or reverse that order. Front plate, back plate, and mount. Yeah, Aaron, that's exactly what I'm making these holes for. I need some standoffs here. So I'm just trying to think though. Where's that sketch? So if I extrude these guys here, I'm gonna need to make more holes on there. So eight. Okay, we finished that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and extrude. Actually, no, I need these holes here to be different size. So I need these here to be just 3 mil because I need the M3s to bite into them. And those end up being like 2.8, 2.9-ish. So that should help out. Let's get rid of the outer hole there so I don't screw up. And then that. Okay, finish that sketch. So now I can go ahead and extrude these outer ones. And these need to go to object, and they need to go to there. And these need to be a join operation like that. That way the screen should potentially mount flush to it. Chamfer all 4 of these standoffs. Actually, I can't do that yet. I need to extrude the outermost frame. Is to object. We're gonna do it to encompass that. I think I'll make this 1 piece. This is just gonna kind of go in there. Back's gonna be open. I think that's gonna be the easiest thing to do here. It's gonna be a join operation. Okay. Now we're gonna do a new sketch here, and I'm going to. I don't want a circle, rectangle. Give ourselves. thing, and then we've got our SD card slot. So that should be all right. Hey, Bob. So there we have the first bits of this. We can turn off that sketch now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off the screen and go ahead and add my chamfers to the standoff. So I want to make sure that these are sturdy-ish. Oh, that's pretty big right there. That should be good. So those all have some heft to them. I'm actually going to redo that and going to do 2 distances. Where's the last one I clicked on? Where's the arrows at? There they are. I want to pull this up here. So 4.1, 2, 3, 4, 4.3. There we go. That's probably way overkill, but yeah. Robert Reynolds, what's up? And I am going to give myself just here. Value 4. Value 26. Let's see what that looks like with the screen in there. Just trying to finish that. There we go. Give ourselves a little bit more space in there. And now if I turn the screen off, we've got the standoffs in there. There's our little dingamajigger. We've got enough space to get the knob on there, which I'm going to design a knob I don't like. Although this one, is this a half cut? Doesn't want to come off. There we go. It's not one. It's the friction fitty ones that I'm not really a fan of. But yeah, I'll probably design a knob for this eventually too. Okay, so now we have that. Our next biggest problem is going to be how in the heck do we mount it? So we're going to save this and this gets tough here. Like how do I want to mount it? What angle do I want to mount it at? This way. Kind of like at that angle. So just let's open up the master crane file, version 90. We made a lot of edits in this one. I'm just a little mad I gotta make more edits. And we're gonna go ahead and pull in my mount because I gotta figure out where it's gonna be able to fit properly. Give it that's a pretty good angle right there. So that's ideally the angle I want it at. Thought about doing it like right here, but be careful of a couple things. One, the SD card slot needs to clear the power supply. The mount needs to clear the power supply too. So, and then I need to have the bed. Oh shoot, that's not a rigid group anymore. My bad. Rigid group. Okay. And the bed is going to hit it. The nice thing about having these groups here is whoop, we know that's no bueno. That's not going to work at all. So with longer cables, I could do like a straight up and down there. I could come out here more. Put that. The problem is with the thickness. I think we're gonna have to. I think we have to go back and reduce that. So on this sketch here, create a new offset from here, and that's just way too thick. Do 2.5. Go with that. Delete that one. This extrude is going to come from this here and be okay like that. Okay, now let's save that. That's fine. Save that. Like kind of sitting on the ground, that would do it, Aaron. That would definitely clear, I think. The only issue is the LCD cables, because they're at the top of the screen, and by doing that, let me update this design here real quick. I'm gonna go back and edit the screen, like the chamfers and stuff like that, because I don't like it. Too plain right now. I'll definitely go back and edit that later. Groggy Nod, what's up? So even like this here, it still is going to crash in there. Move it over a smidge more, we still crash. So Aaron's saying if I come down here, I have to go there, and then I have to come out like that in order to make it work. And my only concern is you got those two LCD cables right there, and that's how I was going to mount it, was to the end of there. Maybe, but that might be weird having the, I mean, it would put the knob up top. Can you rotate the LCD? Anybody know that? Let's see if somebody knows how to do that. Oh, I've tried this before, I think. It's in pins.ramp. Where in the heck pins? I mean, would it be in the MKS ones? Or go ramps, and then pins ramp, rotate, LCD rotate 180. Well, the SD card is still low enough. It's definitely low enough, Llama. Because if I have this thing basically on the floor here, definitely have the space there then. But I'm thinking instead of mounting into the extrusion, I'll just make a tab off the top and just mount it right into, I have to redesign the frame brace anyways. Thinking just going straight into there. I'm also thinking about just reprinting it in PLA and seeing if that fixes the problem. Because right now it's too bendy. Or maybe add some more guff to it. Right now it's like super clean and minimalistic. Yeah, the LCD still clears the screen, no problemo. So let me show you that in the model here. Excuse me. Let's see here. That, yeah, see, the SD card is way underneath the bed now. That's not a problem at all. Problem is going to be so angle. Everything like that. So I think I'm going to have to do this in the reverse way. So pull. I mean, there are some holes on the power supply, but there's just the one up here, and I don't really know. I like it kind of down there. It makes it a little more compact. Going up here, I'd have to mount it straight up and down, which I really don't want to do because I don't have too much lean back space. I have some. If I rotate the display and do it like this, there's some space there. Just need to make it not as thick. I think I might do that first. Let me get back to the LCD. Make this. I'm just gonna go to there. I'm not gonna take it down that much. That'll be fine. Need to sneeze. Hang on a second. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna do this reverse. I'm gonna pull the master crane into here. Pull master crane into here so that I can orient it there. Come on. Time if I change that. Nope. Okay. Let's just pull it back into here and we'll figure out what to do. Here. And like I said, so I can get like a that angle and then rotate this 180. And then we go over here, up here. So that would clear. I could rotate that back a little bit more. I just have to make sure that it clears the motor here. The X motor is right there. It's not too bad, I don't think. I mean, not doing too bad, I don't think. The 8700K and a 1080 Ti. So, I'm sorry, it says 1080 Founders in this one. Yeah, so that will clear everything going this way. And that puts the cables down the bottom, which do help out. The only thing to figure out is how to get this to mount into that wee hole there. So, here's what I'll do. Let me delete this out. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into this model. I'm going to pull in the power supply. And okay. So that's how it is in the model. Go ahead and grab our thing here. Component. Full LCD mount. We'll pull this into there. And we're going to make that a rigid group. Okay. Now, I can move this around. The viewing angle, I guess, right there. Got space for those to go in. I just want to try and maybe center this to that. Like there? Yeah. Hey, Darren. I mean, I see what you mean there, Llama. I could create a bracket that was so goofy. Um, I can do something like this here. That. Let's project that through. No, let's project that through. No, that. No, that. Okay. We've got this here. Okay. And let's give this some girth like that. Okay. And then how do I want to do this then? I hate doing all this. I'm going to go to this hole down there and that one up there. So let's do another plane here. Sketch there. You can go up. Five. So let's do this as 40. Like that. Oops, wait, I need to project. Oh, sir, we'll just draw a circle here. That'll give us some wiggle room. Let's make that out there pretty legit. Hey, Dan. And then if we go here, do a sketch. I can make this 4.5. Nope. 4.5. And we can take this to here. There's that hole right there. Let's go past it. And then I wonder, would this loft? That would be interesting. Okay. And I loft this body, that body. I'm not very good with lofts. I don't know what I'm doing here. No, it's not going to work. Well, I guess we can always just extrude this up a bit more. If we leave it there, if I just take, nope, I want to do it. I want to do a sketch on here. I don't want to take that. That will touch. I mean, it's kind of not great yet. If I do that, I do. We've got a fugly mount. Right. What does that look like? If I take out this. That's just garbage. But that's garbage. So if I do a line on here, cut that off. Like that. Put the thing back in. Are we hitting it anymore? No, we're not hitting it anymore. That's good. But God, printing this is gonna suck. This is gonna be the worst piece to print because there's gonna be no flat surfaces, and that drives me a bit crazy. Take this down to there. So yeah, I'm not good at Fusion 360. That's why my model looks like garbage. I want this far. Right to you can easily just some chamfers on here, 3.5. No, not like that, Shane. 3.5. And let's do some more here and here. here, and here. Like that. Make that a little bit easier there. That's already got a good plane on it. Extend the side piece so it can rest on the bed. Oh, and print it that way. Oh, Aaron, I get what you mean. So go here, out to here. So go to there. I can't go that far out. If I go to, what if I do like here? Okay. And then let's. Not going to work out that well. I get what you mean. Make that leg the whole length. The whole length of the thing? I need this screw hole right here. Right up here. I need this. Yeah, extend the way, pull the hole through. I'm kind of thinking that, but I need to make that even bigger then, because that's just big enough for the screw to go through. So I need to make an even bigger hole through the other one. So yeah, let's pull that to here. Okay, let's go like that. And then, let me do that. Okay. So we're right to there. Let's get rid of this and this. Do it like that. But then I'm going to have to come here and create a sketch. And I got to do it bigger than an M3 head. I'm going to go ahead and use if I use an M3 socket, that's the smallest head there is. 5.5. And then bigger than all that. For a second, let me click all this. Just want to see what this does. Let me see here. So we're doing two-sided, pull one all the way through, and this one just needs to go to there. That's not gonna work at all. That's not gonna. All right, Aaron, hang on. Send it to you. Hang on. But this one isn't shared with you, is it, Aaron? Yeah, because this looks ghetto AF. Yeah, it looks super bad. I'm happy with the LCD enclosure part. That's about it. At this point, I might run that. Yeah, it's just I got to come so far forward because of these LCD cables. I would have to pull them down. I don't know. I might go back to the mount to the front deal. That just seems so much easier. Because if I totally scrap this, if I end up totally scrapping my leg design, I'll show you guys here while you show me Discord. Hang on. Discord here. Oh, extended that way. I get it now. He's saying extrude this to there. Like that. I'm tracking out. Okay. And that would make plane. -0.9. 0.5. That would be better. Mount the bezel itself. Really not sure what you're talking about there, Llama. But I'll definitely, I guess I can't really carve away any of that. Good gravy. What is all this? People not subscribe to me. There's a brush fire down the street. That's crazy. Okay, so can do like that. I guess that might work. Let's see here. I still need to extrude that hole through there. Turn that off. No, turn that on. That's what I'm working on. Turn off that body. Yeah, there we go. Again. On again. Just pull that up and through. There we go. Oh my god, I gotta silence my phone here. Vince, what's up, man? That. Oh, I see what you mean, Llama. So to make it one big part instead of two parts. I would have to extrude that out more then to avoid the unnecessary support. I hate support. And try to make everything supportless as possible. Silence my phone. There we go. Zolan, what's up, man? Glad you finally found my stream. Yeah, so I mean, if I extrude this into there, I have to join these two bodies. It's just going to have an epic ass ton of support. That's such a clunky piece. So if I do like this, then I would just get rid of that piece and then get rid of that piece. I think the cable should fit in there. I think. Can't screw to the bezel. The bezel's too thin. I mean, it's not going to the screen, Llama. It's going through the screen. These are through holes, and they go all the way into the front bezel. The screen is not threaded, so I'm going to leave it like that, I guess. It's not going to print well at all. It really isn't. Do like that. Keep it like this. Might be the best bet. The screw hole's already there, Llama. Right there. See, screw hole and screw hole. That's where those are right there. So I wish there was a second hole up top though. It would be nice. What I wanted to do is I wanted to measure this real quick. Here, 190. So I cut two pieces of 190. How long is this? 300 to 90. Well, I do have the latitude there. So one thing I'm trying to figure out what to do is how to get all of this mounted better. Drop frames? Yeah, that goes a couple minutes ago. Well, let's see how this looks here. So let's just save this off here. Let's open up Prusa Slicer. Pour it in. Desktop. If I put it on at face, if we say we need to do support, it'll have to do support under there. Huge fan of that. Make that bigger. I have more of, I can't make it too much bigger. Extrude this up a bit. Extrude this down a scotch. Already to that there, so let's cancel that. Thanks, Keith. Keith's the one that gave me For Prusa Slicer, he gave me this awesome bed graphic for Prusa Slicer for my profile. He did the custom bed for me and put on my little graphic that made there. So then if we go ahead and do some chamfers on here and here, do here, do this as 2 distances. So just go away. And I go with that. Make this thing chonky. That should hold it, right? Where's this one at? Nope. This one up some. This one. Sides, 2 sides. Come on. 4.5. There we go. That makes it a little bit better there. Well, let's see. I need a, let's see, how much space do we need out of the back of there? Oh, crap. More than I thought. You're right, Llama. I made that a little too close. Here's my little... Where go? There it is in here. So off the back, I need like 10 mil. Actually, to be safe, I need like 12. So we roll back. Not that far. Here. Yeah, Aaron, it needs supports. I don't like this at all. I'm just, you know what? I don't like this idea whatsoever. Nuke that. I don't like the way that's shaping out whatsoever. So I'm gonna go with the way I originally wanted to do it, which was just, I think, sit it on top of here. So let's move this. That there. Create a construction plane right there. Create a sketch on it. And then we're going to project that outer hole there. And then we're going to do a rectangle. Let's go from here. We'll go there. And then we need to do another rectangle. We'll say it's right about there. All right, so if I extrude this up And let's turn off that part. Want this to join. All the way like that. Get rid of that part. All right, so now we've got a good solid mount there. Okay, and then we're gonna extrude. I pulled that through, did I not? Yes, I did not. We'll go ahead and edit here and figure out some type of plate to go there. What's up, Jesse? You have a, wait, you bought a magnetic bed. Oh, you have the milled bed? Dude, that would be sick. Hit me up on Twitter, dude. That would be awesome. Or Facebook, whatever. Yeah, that would be absolutely sick because I will use that either on the FT5 or I'll use it on the BLV MGN Cube. That would be awesome, dude. Just curious how this would look. I said, it just doesn't give any support that way. That's the only problem with this, is that I'm relying on that one bolt to kind of do it. So another thing I could do is if I get rid of that, I could lock it into here a little bit. So that there. I'll do that. Back into that sketch and hide you again. Now what if I go that there? Let's take this line down to here then. Delete that. Oh, hang on a second. What's going on here? Let's see here. Now if I want to extrude this then, right, cancel that. turn this all back on. Extrude here. I'm curious if this will work. Okay, let's make this 4 mil. Okay. But then what if I extrude, what if I do an offset to these parts here and make that lock in? I wonder if that would work. Where the heck am I at? Where's my part? I make an offset to, that's not gonna work there. Four, 0.3. Okay, and that gives me that there. Okay, so let's then finish that. What if I extrude, not you, but this down a bit? Kind of makes like a key. I don't know if that would work or not. So let me, because I might actually rotate the display then. So let me save this real quick. Oh, I need to combine these bodies. So you go into here. So if I save this out, that's fine, replace that. Brush slicer. And then let's make that there. Can this print without support? Let's do everywhere. Let's see what it says. I can do that without support. Yeah, I can definitely do that without support. So I can always make this bigger and then chamfer it back a bit. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy sell, no support there. Because I should be able to, so that to there is 6, and then add 12, so 18. That still will hit. You gotta make that, have to make that higher. Go all the way back to here. Oh, hang on. You gotta move this. If I go, hang on, move this, pivot point to here. Okay. We go there a mill, like that. Moves it back. To redo it. I guess I'm already here. I need to, I mean, because I could leave it that way. I can leave it the way it is. But just go back here. Keep the screen like that. rotates it back. Just POS. Right now I can do it again. Nope. Now I can move this. Again, I need to that. Make sure this goes all the way up and in. Get rid of this. Just do this here. Yeah, there it's gone. Throw that back there. And then there, like that. You've got a mount. Then what I can do is I can add the extra chamfers in here by just taking this out to the edge and taking this all the way down. And that looks way better. Would even go as far as that. Make this a serious. Oh wait, I have to join those bodies. So here and here. Join you to you and you. Okay. Pull you down into here. Whatever. If I chamfer this, where's that sketch at? Get out of the way. Okay. To give it enough support there. And then here, you're gonna run this all the way up to there. And run that out there more. And there, that's got a hefty base mount to it. Back to equal here. Just do a 1 there. Yeah, I don't really want to go down that side right now. I think this is going to be the way I'm going to go. This is simple. This should not require any support. I could have swore I just silenced this phone. It's still coming at me here. Save this off as an STL. Let's go into Bruce Slicer. In. Remember, not in Fusion anymore. Like that. And we fix that. That's an easy thing there to do. For the bulk of the support, I am a little worried. I'm gonna have to redo this here because that's not quite gonna do it. Those are not meeting up properly in there. I might need to make those a little bit bigger. Looks good on CAD, but the actuality of printing it looks like garbage. So maybe I'll just do what they said and not do that part there. I'm can actually go back to the base sketch. Where's it at here? We're just gonna delete all this out. And just go like there. And figure out something for the reset button there. But I think that's better. Now what I can do is I can just run the cables down the backside here and zip tie them to one of these on the way down. That way it'll keep them out of the way. Oh, I've got tons of ribbon. I mean, the ribbon cables that come on it is these really tiny, these are what, maybe 8 or 10-inch ones. I have a whole drawer of cables, so I'm not really worried about the cable length, but I'll have plenty. Because I mean, if you look here, it's going to be on top of here. It just goes right down to here. Like, it's not going that far, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. The only other, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some thinking on how I want to redo this frame, because again, I'm not really fully liking it at the moment. Just think that I need to rearrange a few things and figure out how to incorporate. Let me show you here now, right here. So I was just using these 3D printed parts here, and the problem is they flex too much in PETG. So I have two options. One, reprint them in some PLA Plus. I have some black PLA Plus that should be strong enough to make sure this doesn't flex as much as it does now. Or what I did right now is I temporarily added in this piece of 2020 extrusion to avoid the two beams from bowing, or I guess kind of like bowing this way as they're both here, like kind of like they're bowing down. So I added that in. What I could do though is I could just recreate my feet here because I really like these and it's good clearance, and I need to also be able to still mount the power supply somehow, and then just put in two pieces of 2020 in here like that and mount them in. I don't know which way I'm gonna go, but I still need to think on how to make it more rigid, because that is my current problem. Is I went as minimalistic as possible, and I think I went a little too minimalistic. Or I could just beef these up, because right now they are, I mean, they're kind of like a U shape. You see that there? And yeah, I mean, it is very simplistic, but what I might need to do is just pull another beam across here and then do some type of, like, I don't know, maybe some cross hash patterning through there. Kind of like Aaron, how you did on yours. Aaron's using square tubing on each side of his, and he has kind of like an intricate pattern there to kind of give it some oomph. I thought making this, 15 mil thick by 20 mil thick, I thought these beams would be strong enough, but I think in PETG they are, just not there. I do think a blind joint would work on the Z, Aaron. I do think I'm going to do that. I just need to figure out how to get a jig to line it up there to be able to drill my holes. I also don't have any M6 flatheads because of the extrusion I'm using. These holes are for M6, not for M5s. Although I have to switch to V-slot anyways, and I do have some V-slot here that would be M5 for that. I don't know if I have enough V-slot though to do it. That's my other issue here. Don't know if I have enough. And then figure out some other type of way to mount the power supply on the side of this, because right now it's going through the feet. Make the feet a little bit more narrow, then I'll just have to figure out some other way to do that, or keep the feet kind of the way they are, figure out a new way to mount them to there and go. But I need to figure out the rigidity here. Well, I need to make sure, Aaron, that I do it in the proper orientation. So, because a M4 head would fit in there, and where's M5? So in this T slot, an M5 works, and it works in the V slot and T slot. So if I do end up switching, I can thread this in order to work for that, potentially. I did just throw a bunch of little scrap extrusion away, so that sucks. I thought I still had that, but I threw it away. Yep, I threw all that other 2040 scrap extrusion away. So that's a bummer. So yeah, I just got to figure out what to do. I think with what I have, I need to change up my my thing here. But I think for tonight, the whole thing was to access for this grid. Yeah. So I think for tonight's purpose was to create a LCD mount. I think I've done that. I just want to kind of maybe center it a little bit more than what I've done now. Lay at here. Did that. I had just want to be able to figure out how to get that center, because I'm just not liking how that is there. But that's I think that's a generally easy fix. What I need to do. Why do I have two different things here of that? So I'm gonna leave it at that then for tonight, I think. Oh, you guys are looking at the thing you're looking at. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight, I think. I've got some modeling to do, some thinking to do on how to go about that, and I really don't feel like doing it on a live stream right now. I just want to put some music on and kind of think about what route I want to take. And yeah, it's a tough decision trying to figure out what to do with half of this, which way to go with each part and what's going to work best. You know, I'm getting okay results. I'm not getting great though. There's definitely room for improvement. I have a month to figure it out. So I'm not going to rush into it anymore. I have all of this is good. It's just the bottom part. And the Y is good. Y is also great. I have no issues with Y. It's just the figuring out what to do with this X pieces here. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to send me something on Twitter or do a comment on the live stream. Or if you guys want to join the Discord, there's a link down below for that. The challenge channel gets you in all Discord, all the channels. But if you have any other suggestions for me for what to kind of do here, let me know. I'd love to get your opinion on what you think. I mean, I'm trying to really make this my design. If it's not perfect, that's okay. I am not a professional, obviously, if watching this. I'm not a professional in Fusion 360. I barely know what I'm doing. And once things get off of like a standard XYZ plane and I start doing angled stuff, I lose myself. It's pretty rough there. But the printer does work, not well, but I think with a few design changes in the X, I think it could be there. I do. But I just kind of need to play and figure out what exactly I need to change because I just frankly don't know yet. So I'll get there. Yeah, you absolutely said it, man. I'll do beer instead of bourbon though. That's my choice. So thanks for tuning in, guys. A shorter stream, but again, I think made some good progress. And you kind of see on where I'm at on the 3D printer challenge progress, my progress on the thing. So if you want to get in on this, join the Discord, talk with us, or let me know you want to join in. I'm still working on trying to get some sponsors, and it's just tough this time right now with the pandemic. Getting people that want to give out items is really not that easy. So I'm working to try and get some type of prize for this. But right now it's kind of just, it's the summer project. It's going now through September 1st because mail is taking so long. This is the summer project. So if you want something to do to get your mind off of all the craziness in the world going on right now, sit your mind and just sit yourself down, jump into Fusion 360, lose yourself a little bit, and just get to see what you can build out of basically nothing. Design your own 3D printer. So again, links are down below, all the information for that. And if you want to watch in more, I'll be live again tomorrow night, my normal Saturday night hangout. And then Monday night, hopefully I'll have some mail coming in Monday and I will have some more things either for the BLV or for the Bear. I'd really like to get one of those finished up soon to get them out of the way, but we'll see how that goes. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay safe, wash your hands. See y'all tomorrow night.